So today we're going to start off day 3 at Molly Springs. So Molly Springs is just a few minutes, probably like 20 to 30 minutes outside Kununurra, and as you guys can see, it's this beautiful little swimming hole, and right now I have it all to myself. This one here, guys, was like a really easy one to get to. It was right off the road, about 5 minutes off the road. You drive down this little dirt road, and then a few minutes walk, and you're here, and you have this pretty amazing little swimming hole. And I actually found this from one of the locals. This is not on most of the maps that I was looking at and like the places to go see. This was not on that list. But when I stopped for gas, I asked the locals, and I said, hey, you know, where should I go check out? What's around here? He said, oh, you definitely got to check out this spot. It's a little like local watering hole. Pretty sure it's deep enough to jump. Like 95%. Alright guys, that was an absolute awesome experience. I would definitely recommend that. That was probably one of my favorite things that I've done so far. If you guys don't see Molly Springs, it may be under this because it's kind of hard to find. Again, this is just it's a local thing. It's not, I don't think it's a commercialized thing. I didn't really see it on the internet. You guys may be able to find it if you're looking for it, but it's not something that they like recommend you seeing. So we're gonna be off to our next stop, and we're gonna go there right. All right guys, here we're at our second location. We are at Emma Gorge. It is actually pretty close to where we were, probably like, I don't know, 40-minute drive, something like that. Not very far at all, but we do have to go kind of off the highway. I'll show you guys right here. And there's actually like a resort style cabin thing here. So you want to believe that it's kind of easy to find, but honestly the road that comes into it was not the easiest to say, hey, this is definitely a road to something like this, or to Emma Gorge or anything like that. So from what I've heard, it's kind of a hike to get back there. So we're gonna pack up the bag, and we're gonna get moving. All right, short little break. I don't think we're at the end. We've made it to this beautiful little kind of pool here. I really don't think this is what we're looking for. I think we have to go like up that way, and it's further that way. Maybe, I'm not sure. But for now, you know. It's so cold. It feels good. All right, the guys just passed said, we're getting close. We're getting close. Wow. Holy shit. This is definitely a holy shit moment. I have seen nothing that has topped this place since I've been traveling. Nothing in my life, really. This is the most incredible place I've ever seen, and not to mention, I am like 100% alone. I'm the only one here, except there's supposed to be a crocodile up here. It's up again, like the freshwater crocodile, so it's is supposed to be fine. Yeah, I feel like pictures and words and anything like that can't even describe this place even a little bit. It's just absolutely unbelievably incredible. I hope you guys are getting a good view of this. It's just so high up there. All right, I would venture to say that that was maybe the most incredible thing that I've ever seen in my life. It was ridiculously awesome. That being said, I also spent a lot more time there than I planned on, and I spent a ton more time getting up here than I anticipated. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna pack up the camera. I'm going to, all right guys, head back to the van now. We are pretty far behind schedule, but that's okay because that was incredible. If there's anything that I tell you guys like to do and you listen to me or not listen to me, that is one that you guys have got to do because it was really, really awesome. Like I don't even think the pictures and videos are gonna do it justice at all, but it was incredible. On a side note too, you absolutely 125% need tennis shoes, and if you guys have four-wheel drive to get back here, it's gonna be a good idea because this is the resort obviously back here, and this is what you have before the resort. So you have puddle 1 and you have much deeper puddle number 2. And that's it. That's all that you see. Okay, so slight change of plans for this next part here. Because of time constraints, we kind of, I don't want to say screwed ourselves, but a little bit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna switch things up a little bit, and we are at the next stop, which there's like 4 or 5 supposedly pretty awesome gorge hikes stuff here, but we do not have time for that at all, like not even close. So instead of that, we're gonna go pack light. This is my running bag here, and we're gonna pick this first one and we're just gonna let it rip. And it says you're gonna need 2.5 hours to make this hike. I need to do it in about 45 minutes. All right, switching over now, GoPro mode. Let's do this. Can't really see it, but it's barely going up there. It's like usually it's, in some seasons it's going, in some seasons it's not. Apparently it's a little dry right now. But yeah, pretty incredible place for sure. Again, I'm the only one out here. I don't know what the deal is. All right, so it took me about 27 minutes to get up. I think it'll probably take me about that to get back down too. I'm not gonna go for a swim. The water seems, I don't want to say that it looks like it's dirty, but I think that there is a little small chance that maybe it's not super clean. Actually, we're kind of on schedule now. All right. Such an epic hike. I mean, ridiculously fun. I don't know if you guys can like see, like the difficulty level is way up there, like really hard hikes. But at the end, I mean, the end is really cool, but the hikes are almost just as fun, if not the funnest part. Like I'm soaking sweat right now. It was so much fun though. But be careful, like, you know, take word of caution if you're going up there or the other one. Like you really need to kind of be prepared, like physically and mentally for that. I think that they are both about the same distance. I did them
at a fast pace. So on the way back, both ways about 25-30 minutes, and that was me going as fast as I physically possibly could without feeling like I was going to hurt myself. But some of the stuff you had to, like, you're jumping off of edges and like 4-foot drops, 5-foot drops, 6-foot climbs, scaling the side of mountains. You're not physically climbing up like 10-15 feet, but you do have to scale along the side where the edge is like really thin. But really awesome. Don't let that discourage you. If you guys think you can physically handle it, just take your time, have fun with it. It is a blast. All right, so this here is the park, the couple places we were just at today. So Emma Gorge is the first place right here that we went to, and then just 11 kilometers down the road, you're gonna turn left into this place, which is basically Questro is the name of the park, and you'll see a big sign for it. It is about 7 kilometers down to get to this Emma Gorge, which is what we just saw, where we were just at. If I had to pick one of the two, I would definitely go Emma Gorge, no doubt about it. But Emma Gorge had some pretty stellar sights. I'm not gonna lie, like the hike up there was pretty awesome. There's a ton of other things to do down here. Boom, 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 boom. Like, and this one, Questro Gorge, is supposed to be the biggest of them all, apparently. But we just don't have time to get down there. Plus, our drive is not really, we're not really capable of making the rest of this drive because the drive, this 7 kilometers look like this, which consisted about, 5 to 10 miles an hour, which is like 7 to 15 miles an hour for 7 kilometers over that. So right now we have to go back out. We're gonna go back, and then we got to make our way back. All right, guys, that is that's gonna be a night for us tonight. We made it to Wingham, which is about an hour and a half away from where our second anticipated stop was, and about 3 or 4 hours away from our hopeful destination point. But no matter, that is completely fine because today was awesome. I wouldn't take away or trade anything today for anything. It was such a really, really cool day. Tomorrow we're going to get up early. We have 2 cool stops, I think, tomorrow that we're going to take on, and we have a pretty long drive because those hours kind of extended out. So we're headed to Broome tomorrow, which will be on the coast. So we're kind of getting out of the outback and into more civilized areas, which is, it is what it is. It's completely fine though because, here we have to stop early and we have everything we need here. We have food, we have, place to sleep. It's all good. So we will see you guys tomorrow.